Good morning, everybody. It is February the 17th, 2016. Time to kick off another trading day. We come into the market day. OPEC is screwing with prices once again. Got a meeting with Iran and Iraq. That turned equities around in Europe. Two European banks reported better than expected earnings per share, and rallied too. So OPEC controls the price of equities. The price of crude oil is very, very important, or has been, and crude is up off of its lows. Equities are up and pointed higher this morning too, and that's taking treasuries lower. We've got this low volume area right here from 16 to 20. And then we've got another low volume area from 13 down to 10.5 with volume at 7, 8. So 9 to 13. Yeah, let's make it 13 to 17 buy 1. And then 5 to 9 buy 2. And if the E-mini continues to sell, I expect this market to be down. We have option expiration on Friday. The mathematical close for options will be 131.08, and that's just strictly based on open interest, and we'll see what it is again tomorrow. Lots of news today. Starts 1.175, permits 1.224. I love the precision, don't you? PPI minus 0.2. Core up 0.1. Industrial production, the biggie. I see it plus 3 to 0.4. That's hard to believe given what's going on economically, but that is the forecast. Capacity utilization 76.7. Atlanta business inflation plus 1.8. E-commerce for the reporting period. I believe it's quarter to quarter. Plus 4.2. Might explain why some of the chain stores, are experiencing difficulties than FOMC minutes from last month. So the biggies: industrial production, that's going to be number 1. Starts will be number 2. PPI core will be number 3. I believe e-commerce will get some play today. Will be number 4, followed by the FOMC minutes. Okay, on the sell side, I do think there's one sell left in the market today, 23.27. Then 31 to 03. See it a little bit lower, but the market not breaking is the way that I see it playing out this morning. And with treasuries, they run them up, they run them down right before the day session opens. There's quite often a bit of retracement unless we have a major piece of news. We'll play for some retracement, get a short off, see if we can take out this morning's lows. If we can't, then we can think about the long side of the market. Okay, you can see right down here how thin the volumes are. There just really isn't a lot to lean on, and your eye is taken to this 64.22, 65.01, 65.20. Then the next low volume number is down at 64.10. This 20 to 22 area, 64.10 to make it 10 to 12. So 17 to 21, buy 1. right in this low volume area. Then we'll make 5 to 9 by 2. On the sell side, 63.0307, pretty aggressive. And then 15 to 19 for sell 2. Earl, we're going to be 80 degrees tomorrow. Unusually warm for this time of year. I'm sure it'll be accompanied by winds that'll take a roof off. Speaking about disruptions and things that rattle, the big Oklahoma earthquake last week that was at 5.1, and this is an unusual area for earthquakes. My wife was working in the basement while I was in California, and she actually felt it. And we've noticed there's like 4,000 tremors or something a year, and we noticed that all of our pictures in our house, the most are always a little bit crooked or always a little bit off, and the we haven't felt any of them prior to that one earthquake. Mine's just in California. Okay, we have a London high basically at 10. Last rotate up stopped at 7, and we're currently at 5. So our first sell zone is going to be 7 to 10. It's going to be 14 to 16. On the buy side, 99 to 01. It is a B. And then 95 to 97. Saudi Arabia and Turkey look like they might be hooking up to fight, which are Sunni based, to fight Russia and Syria and Iran. So the tensions in the Middle East certainly are not diminishing. Ecuador's paper has reached the same levels, same percentages, same selling price as Greece's did 3 months before Greece's default. So people will continue to buy gold as an insurance policy, not as an investment. Okay, the euro. So here we find ourselves at 11.25, basically held. Buy one. Might have to pay up a little bit for it. And then 111 even, buy two. On the sell side, last rotate up in London was 73, so make 75, sell one. And the buck sell two. Looks like it's held. We're getting lower highs and we're probing a little bit lower, but the market's not breaking. I still like the short side of the market better. I think reality may have set in a little bit on crude oil, but definitely the market is pointed higher. And we can see we're going to have a pretty clean break in the 30 area. And then it really jumps up to 30.50, so 30, 30 and a quarter, sell one. 30.50, 30.75, sell two. On the buy side, 29 and a quarter, 29.50. Picking up the spot right there. And then make it 28.75, 28.50 for buy 2. And obviously 29 will be in play too, but we'll see which level holds up. Okay, looking at the E-mini. Okay, on the E-mini, the play is 1,900 calls, 2,000 calls, and then 1,850, 1,800 underneath them for puts. So basically 1,900 is the central price for option expiration this Friday. Okay, we've got this high in the 13 to 15 area. These picking up. Got this high at 20. Got that high at 28, 32, and 40. And here we are at 3. So got volume over here at 7. So I'd say got a fair chance for the 10 area to hold up. We're pointed higher now. We're at 3. Looking at the F2 screen. Got a low volume number at 12. We got a high volume number at 6. So 5 to 10 is going to be our first sell zone. We have a lot of news this morning. It will change things. And then 15 to 20 will be sell 2. Biggest news does not come out of until 9:15 New York time, Eastern time. Okay, on the buy side, we broke it out from 98. That is a pretty little clean break in the market. Then 1890, and then down here in the 80 area. So 80 to 85 is pretty good support. And our first buy is going to be 95 to the buck. They make us pay up to get in early. There's just no way to get around that. And then if we break 85 to 90 would be buy 2. Mathematically, again, 1900 shapes up pretty well. That is a big open interest in calls, by the way, but then it jumps up to 2000. So we have this 1880 for calls yesterday to 1900 is where they were. We have 1850 and 1800. So the biggest open interest really is at this 1800, 1900, 2000 as far as calls and puts go. So for planning purposes, we'll look for a close Friday at 1900. I don't know, Fitzroy, if that's the case or not. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will see you as soon as possible.